Well, the issues about the prices of seed really is a general statement, because we start from the fact that have we as farmers been buying seeds, even the conventional ones? And you will agree with me that any farmer who is very keen on getting sufficient yield, whether it is coming from hybrids which are not GMO, must buy seeds every single season. The reason why that is done is because every time you get a hybrid planted, you cannot replant the same seed because of reduced hybrid vigor. And for that reason, even the purchase of GM seeds should follow the same trend, that every season, remember, once you have made this GM, it must be taken back or back crossed into the right background of the maize that you will eventually get. You know, even GM seeds can still be hybrids. You know, it's very interesting that people don't look at it that way. And even GM seeds can also be grown organically because you have only transferred the seed, the gene. So if you are not adding chemicals to it, you are not actually spraying a lot of things with it. It is still just the seed, that it's the DNA that you moved. Therefore, people need to understand that the issues around seed prices is a factor of so many things. What is the demand? What is the supply? And if the government finds a seed that is very, very good in GMO and would want to use that for increasing or restoring, yields, then all the government needs to do, just like it does in many things. Fertilizer was 6,500. It is now around 3,500. What did the government do? It subsidized it. The same thing we are saying, if the seed for GM is good, and it will be good because these are BT anyway seeds, then if the prices are slightly above, the government also has mechanism of stabilizing prices, including subsidies. The BT technology is just taking advantage of a gene from a bacterium, which is naturally occurring on the soils. This bacterium, which we are calling Bacillus thuringiensis or BT, is already existing, and we eat it in salads and normal foods that we eat. Now, the lack is that at least that bacteria has a gene that produces a toxin that now specifically kills the stem borer. And why does it specifically kill the stem borer? Is because the gut of the stem borer is alkaline. That is actually why it sticks there, and it gets activated and kills that particular stem borer. It cannot kill grasshopper, because the grasshopper's gut is not alkaline. And therefore, that is why we are saying that instead of every time using this very bacteria, either to spray or using the bacteria, or soil to spray it and all that, the best way is to identify the gene and then move the gene into the maize. That is when you move that gene that we naturally eat, then you put it in the maize. At that particular point, maize is insect protected. And because of that, that maize will now be called GMO or BT maize. There's sufficient specificity in developing this thing, and the process of developing GM from proof of concept to commercialization is so stringent that when it passes through all these processes, please eat GMO. It is okay. It has existed for the last 26 years in the market, 15 years of developing it. We are talking about a technology that is 40 years old, and we are behaving as if this is a cutting edge, technology. We are really missing the point as a country. And we have moved now to genome editing, not this transgenics. So we are wasting time as a country. We only need to rely on our scientists, regulators, and of course the government to give us goodwill. And we need to be tasked as scientists and be told, we have the following problems. How can you solve them? That is how good countries benefit from their scientists. We get money from taxpayers really for salaries. Why can't we be given opportunity to serve this country? People must be told very clearly that we must be fair to this technology, and most importantly, that the technology is here to stay. And the government needs to move fast, rally its scientists, tell them we now need to keep tabs with this technology so that we are not left behind. Otherwise, we will be sitting here, but the rest of the world will be catching up, chasing the technology, and it's going to be really, really, really sad.